your YouTube channel or your favorite YouTube channel is ready to get scammed. Hi everyone, I have COVID and my voice is incredibly shaky. My lungs are not feeling good right now, but I want to get this video out there because someone else got scammed.
So my YouTube account was hacked and hijacked 9 days ago and then turned into a Ripple live stream, and it was then taken down due to a trademark violation. I was basically scammed on Twitter. Somebody reached out to me with a Steelseries sponsorship. It was false. They sent me like an NDA to review. I tried to access it and I lost everything in like 30 seconds. They bypassed two-factor authentication. It didn't matter.
This creator, Shyway, was hacked in a similar way that I almost was because they were reached out by a Twitter DM sponsorship. These hackers will target your channel, especially if you're from 10,000 to 100,000, around that range of subscribers. These scammers, I personally believe, are connected to the ones from the big Discord sponsorship scam.
Earlier this year, a crypto scammer tried to hack my YouTube channel, so I did what any sane person in my position would do. I spent the last 6 months of my life gaining his trust, wasting his time, and infiltrating his group. With little to no hesitation, he sent over all of the links to their group chats, all of the viruses I should be sending to people, the manuals on how to gain access to these channels, and also the names and contact information of every person involved. Dude thought I was his friend. I'm not your friend. At this point, you're just basically the fall guy for this whole operation.
Their wordings are very similar. They keep saying, can we buy pre-roll ads for you? Can we get some ad space for you? I have never had a marketer campaign talk to me with those words. Like, there are specific words that marketers use, and that's just not one of them. Pre-roll ads I only ever see talked about on Twitch. So to me, it just is a big tell right now. They will then tell you that their PDF or their media kit is on some website and you have to go there and download it in order to continue with the process. They don't even say specifically download, but it's just there. So go check it out there. And the thing is, when you are someone that is working with these marketers, sometimes things are just, they don't follow a pattern. I had someone ask me that was legit to go to their Google Drive account and look at their kind of like, I guess, media kit there. And it was legit, no problems. I was very cautious about it, but there's a safer way now, get a virtual machine. Anyway, after they do that, they will then install a virus in your computer to be either able to remote in or just grab information from your computer. So saved passwords, saved anything. Don't ever save your passwords. Your YouTube account is then hacked and completely changed everything, your picture, everything, and just make it into a whole new account. Change your two-factor authorization. They just take over. My suspicions is that it's not that the hacker is directly taking over, is that they're prepping your channel to sell it to someone else, like they did in 2022. And that's where their inspiration comes from getting money. They themselves don't care about like your ad revenue or anything. They care about, how can I sell this to someone else? And that's why one of them asked me for my YouTube analytics, because they're prepping their sell pitch to someone. So with that in mind, let's look at what happened for me so you guys can get some better perspective on their methods, and because they don't talk to you the same way. I saw these messages are as old as October 2024, all the way till now. I'm still getting some of them. Go to your DMs. We want a paid sponsorship for you. I work with Udemy. I work with Github. I work with Lingoda, Perplexity, and they ask if you are interested. I also got one from Booking.com. These accounts are not new. They're not like 2024 created. You know, like those old scams with digital graphic designers trying to scam you with their very new accounts? No, these accounts are old. They're from 2014. I didn't even know people were on Twitter in 2014. And it's no pattern in how old their account was created. The amount of followers they have is also a big range. Like, some people had other creators following them, and thus it sounded more legit that these people maybe did work with these creators in the past, right? So they will send you this message. You'll ask for more details. And the way they have responded to me is different, varies. Perplexity had a list of requirements, briefing the product, which is very typical, and then a couple follow-up questions. One thing that was odd is they specifically asked for my analytics, my YouTube analytics. They wanted screenshots of it. And being unfamiliar with the brand, I felt more cautious about them. When they sent me a link with an invitation code, specifically stating it would get my personal agreement by opening it up, that we would like work together, I was so like, I don't like this. I don't want to just give you my personal agreement. I don't even know if I really want to work with you. So I sent them a follow-up question. I said, what other people have you worked with in the past? This is super typical. Most of the times, brands send me who they worked with before. It's because they like videos like the ones that worked for them in the past. And so they sent me those as examples. But when I asked this, they said that they don't feel comfortable revealing to me because they don't know if the creators they worked with are comfortable with that information. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Having a paid sponsorship is a public thing. Or sponsored by you on their channel, it is very obvious in their videos that they were. You don't just go from talking about Avatar The Last Airbender video essay to talking about Raid Shadow Legends for 30 seconds in the middle of it, and then back to Avatar The Last Airbender without someone suspecting that maybe, yeah, you were paid to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends for that video. So when they refuse to tell me, I stop messaging. Please ask these sponsors questions because these people, if they're not legit, it is so obvious as you keep asking them questions. That is something I should have done more with the next sponsor. But the thing is, they were so short, and I am used to some sponsors being short. One of the best people I worked with, not only were they short with me, but they were also misspell things, which is also someone else's a tell. It's like, oh, if they misspell things, they're not legit. And it's like, well, this person, I messaged them, so I know it was always legit because I reached out to the brand. But they would speak casually, not use punctuation, sometimes misspell things, be very short with me, but they were legit. And thus, with my experience, that hasn't really been true. So when these people were short with me, it kind of recalled back to me a good experience I have with a legitimate brand. And I didn't take it as a red flag, right? Especially because the other one was very long-winded with me and I felt more scammy vibes from them, you know? But honestly, the way they answered my question was a little weird. The way they were interacting with me was a little weird. So if I had asked fake Udemy, not real Udemy, okay? These are fake people, not real associated with the brand. With fake you guy, if I kept pressing, I feel like he would have fumbled like drastically. For Udemy, I know a lot of YouTubers and some of my favorite ones that have worked with them before, so I felt more like this was legit. They were very short in their messages, and I would show you, but unfortunately, I don't have it. I reported them as after this happened, and Twitter took away the messages for me. However, Eric has a video, and it was quite literally the same exact message, same invitation code, same everything. But I did ask follow-up questions. I asked, what is your list of requirements? They said it'll be in the PDF, which is odd because, like, they always tell me the list of requirements pretty early on. I don't need to wait for a contract for that. He says he needs to wait like 2 days for the PDF to be drawn up, which is so weird. And honestly, I guess having to do with like them setting up their virus. Having some knowledge in coding, I'm guessing that maybe they were trying to automate how fast they can get your emails. I will say with them, they tried anything with my YouTube channel name, and little did they know that those are dummy accounts. Never make your YouTube channel anything like your email related to your YouTube channel, anything associated with your name. Like, don't do that. If your channel is called Febreze Washer, don't make the email associated with that YouTube channel febrezewasher@gmail.com. But anyway, he was gonna prepare the PDF contract. I gave him my I gave him my business email to like say like, hey, send it here, okay? Like, email me the PDF, and instead he sends me a link to where I have to open the PDF, which is incredibly odd. But he said his media kit was also on there, so it was like a one-stop shop. He didn't say that, but that's what I thought of it, as like a one-stop shop for all these things. Thing is, in the past, I have worked with a brand that is legit and kind, and they had their things in a Google Drive, their media kit, and their contract, all of that. So from my experience, I have had this happen. However, you don't have to download anything. So what they did that was tricky is that they made it as soon as you hit open document, you're downloading it automatically. The link that they send, udemy-creator.com, is not a sublink. If you are working with a brand, it should be like udemy.com/creator content, because that means that they are associated with the main site. But having this site, it's fake. And If you clicked on anything else within the page, it's not going to link to anything because they just made one website page. Once you click it, they try to remote in and take your information. So what you're supposed to do, and what I did, is you're supposed to take off your Wi-Fi, take it off, reset your PC. I was ready to burn down this PC because it was not working for me. So I have had my things back up, and I was ready to burn it all down, which is what I did. Even still, they got into my dummy accounts. So then you go to your dummy accounts, change your passwords to everything, change everything it's linked to, and kick them out of you go to your settings, privacy location, see who signed into your account. So I saw them. I saw where they're VPNing from. I saw where they really are from. Click on them, kick them out. I was lucky they were not able to get into my account. I never save my passwords to anything. So also, please don't save your passwords. Don't save your credit card information to your PC. Change every password that you have, and they speak to you with urgency, because they told me something like, you have like 2 days to sign this. That's a huge red flag. Scammers always want you to hurry before your gears start turning, and they start to have like, this offer ends in 2 days. Do it now. It's a very I've gone through a lot of phishing scam training. Poorly, obviously, I failed those tests. That's one of the big keys. They dress themselves up as working with this brand, right? But they only repost those things from that brand, which is a really weird tell, you know? It's like, okay, well, you have nothing to say but reposting what that brand is tweeting. They will have the banner as their like logo, as something official from the other brands. Sometimes their icon is a real person, and sometimes it is associated with the brand. I'd also watch a lot of videos on creators who go through their email sponsorships and tell you what is real and what is not, because that helps a lot. I started doing that, and I saw how many scammers really said pre-roll 30-second ads over and over and over. Pre-roll was the biggest key word that they were a scammer. If I had known that before, well, that would have saved a lot of trouble. I know there's one TikTok creator that talks a lot about like keeping your DMs open on Twitter, and that's where she gets reached out. So to me, I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, I'm finally getting reached out in this way. And that's how I felt. When you're at this stage of YouTube, you really just get reached out for gifted collabs, and you get a lot of unknown brands. It feels nice to think that a big brand came to you. That's why they target this demographic. So I just want to tell you, like, honestly, I would not trust Twitter DMs right now, and I would just be super cautious. What they really want to do is take your channel and sell it to someone. The only way to really kick out these people is doing a factory reset and deleting all your files. Like, everything needs to be gone. So I also recommend getting a external hard drive to keep a lot of your like important files. Just back up your things so you're ready to factory reset like nothing. This specific scam affects creators, but there's a lot of scams out there for people that are not creators. So please be careful about any stupid post office calls that you'll get, post office text messages. Like, they are honestly such seedy people. It annoys me so much they just can't try and get their money a good way, you know? Be good. Whatever. I really wanted to say it. I was gonna make this video much more well edited, much more well spoken, but after I saw that another creator was, you know, he got hacked in the same way that I did, I just want this video out there and posted. If you have a creator that is around this demographic, please send them this video. I really want them to be able to hear what type of scam is going on right now, just to make these people aware, because it's really easy to get caught in something like this. And if you are, at least now you know how to solve it. I know some people say use VirusTotal to like verify if it's malicious link or something. People have for this, and it was not. At least maybe it is now flagged as that, but it was not before, and not during the time that it was going on with me. Sometimes even if you take all the precautions, it can still get to you. So not to be fully reliant on things like that. But for one guy, Norton actually caught the virus for him, and I'm pretty sure that he didn't have any issues with his account being taken over. I will also be linking those that I know who have been affected by it down in the bio. Yes, I have my suspicions that they are the same people that did their Discord 2022 sponsorship scam, who this guy made a fantastic song about. I will make more videos when I'm better and I can speak. And right now, I can't breathe too well, so I don't think my voice sounds too bad, but trust me, I've been coughing throughout this entire video. So I'm gonna go rest and recover. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Don't get scammed. Love you guys.